Good morning, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be going over an oldie but a goodie. Now to stick around and enjoy the video. Okay, so today we're going to be going over one of my most favourite gold farms that I love to do. And this is the Whiptail multi-farm within 𝐸↓. Now, I generally like this farm because it's one of the easiest ones in order to do. Also, it provides you with a lot of gold and this stuff sells pretty damn fast. What you're mainly going for this actual farm is the lovely Whiptail and Elementium ore, plus any of the volatiles that come along with that, and pyrite ore if you're lucky. Now, aside from all of that, what do we actually need to do for this actual farm? Well, all we've got to do here is we've basically got to follow the river down, around, go back up, jump over, go around the edge, and then just do that all over again. This is a really easy farm in order to do, and if you go into Worth It and you want to actually get the actual route, you just go into farms and go into your multi-farms, then you find Whiptail and you import the route. Most preset routes within Worth It are actually already there, so that should help you moving forward with most general farms that I actually specify. If, however, a farm is new or it doesn't involve Worth It, then I will actually put the route within the Worth It import, which is usually in the description of all of my videos. Now, aside from all of that, guys, let's have a look at the actual farming route. Generally speaking, for this actual farm, you don't want to cross over here. Instead, you can just, I will have to adapt this in a later update, I've just noticed, but instead of cutting across, you go up to here and then you go around, then cut across. That is the difference between that actual farm. And what you're mainly going for is Whiptail along the actual area here. So you pick up your Whiptail, you keep flying, and there's tons of Whiptail to actually pick up. So what you're getting from these actual plants is Whiptail plus volatile life. These ones are the keynote items for the herbalists. Now, as a multi-farm, you are going for the ores and all that stuff as well. So what I would actually recommend is when you're actually a miner, you're looking out for pyrite ore, which is your keynote item. That's one you do not miss without fail, because that means either a good session or an okay session. And overall, pyrite ore sells for a lot of gold, and it's used to make the vial of the sands. The actual most common one is Elementium ore, which is going to give you quite a hefty amount of gold overall. But that being said, what do we actually get for this time of this actual farm? Let's go into our Worth It, and what we actually got for an hour's worth of farming was in the 𝐸↓ multi-farm is 27,633 gold for the actual hour. This is really good. I'm very happy with it. The majority of the time I find that the Whiptail farm averages anywhere from 30 down to 20k, and it never really drops below that unless it was like BFA where everyone was farming stuff to get the Brutosaur. But other than that, it's around that spectrum. Double check it on your server before you actually do this farm. Don't worry, I completely understand that. That is one of my biggest frustrations as well. You can always get my Worth It import, which is in the description down below, which you can import, see if it's worth it on your server, and then go do it if you want to do it, and if not, then don't worry about it. Aside from all of that, guys, let's have a look at what we actually got for the hour. Now, in general, what we actually get for the hour, we got a healthy 27,000 gold for the hour. Let's just keep that as a flat. We got one Alisite, which is a Cataclysm gem, which is only 58 gold, so we'll disregard that. The other thing of note, the actual thing of note, is Elementium ore, which is 219 of those for 5,026 gold. Very on the low end, the Elementium ore. That's because it's not really all used for a grand scheme of things. It's mainly the pyrite. But don't forget, if you have an alchemist, you can always use the transmute for Pyrium bars, which I generally like to do because it reduces the cost quite a bit, and especially if you're a transmute master, you do sometimes get lucky with your daily craft on that. The other thing that is a bit of a write-off is Nightstone, which is another Cataclysm gem. 2 of those for 70 gold. Write it off when we don't really care for the Cataclysm gems. Not our cup of tea. The actual thing of note, that I discussed with you guys just a minute ago was pyrite ore. I got 7 in the hour, which is okay. It's not great, but it's not amazing. We actually got 7 of those for 463 gold. I didn't do as well with the pyrite ore. Obviously, pyrite ore deposits are very scarce when you're actually farming, because that's the rare node. That's like the an equivalent to that is like Terracar Forest, and you're farming and you find a corium deposit that usually sells for quite a bit. It comes with a lot of gold, but this is the Cataclysm version, where instead of BC in Cata, pyrite ore is your corium ore. So that being said, let's go on to some of our volatiles, and that is volatile earth. We got 11 of those within the hour for 190 gold, plus volatile fire, 12 of those for 591 gold, and the creme de la creme, volatile life, 162 for the hour, and that came to 6,277 gold. Pretty damn happy with that. I can't scoff at that one bit. The last thing of note is volatile water, 4 of those for 301 gold. You mainly get the volatile earth, fire and water from the mining deposits, and volatile life from the herbs, just FYI. The last thing of note, and the thing that derives a hell of a lot of its value, is Whiptail. I got 572 within the hour, equaling at 14,654 gold. Whiptail is used to make a lot of the flasks of Titanic Strength, and also the flask of the Winds, which I use to make the Vial of the Sands mount, and also is used as another herb in the Potion of Treasure Finding. With you guys, obviously, you gold makers, Potion of Treasure Finding is used for gold farming as well, so that derives a lot of its value there as well. That being said, guys, 27,000 gold for the hour. Absolutely amazing. Can't really complain altogether. I'm just probably going to be selling this in the next couple of days. I know Elementium ore is going to take a little bit while to actually sell, but volatiles, all of those, plus the Whiptail and pyrite, that will sell like hotcakes. But the Elementium and the gems are going to take a little bit longer to sell. The gems will be the last thing to sell, so just FYI right there. Aside from all of that, guys, that's pretty much everything I have to say for the actual farm. If you want to support the channel and everything I do with Worth It and all of that stuff with the videos as well, then please feel free to go over to the Patreon. Link is in the description down below. Have a lovely rest of the day, and I shall see you in the next video, which will be soon.